What's going on, everybody? Well, it's here. It's finally happened. We got the announcement from Binance. We got that 8.8 billion Luna Classic burnt. What does it mean? What has kind of had the effect on the Luna Classic market? Well, we're going to break it down in this video and equally look to what the future now might hold. Now Binance is back on board. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. All that good stuff to keep up to date, but let's get into it. So 1693, the current price on Luna Classic. You can see the volume 172.3 million. So we've seen a big spike in volume as we anticipated. So we expected the burn from Binance, which in fairness was bigger than I think most people thought. We then saw the bit of hype around it, people buying and selling and really trying to make the most of that opportunity. But you can see there, look, 3% ahead of Bitcoin, 3.29 ahead of Ethereum, and the market cap back at $1.1 billion. Now, there is something going wrong right now with the total market cap, and we can see there Terra Luna Classic is 2,593rd ranked cryptocurrency, which is complete nonsense. But as ever, CoinMarketCap just having a bit of a moment right now. But we did obviously get this burn. There it is, 8.8 billion Luna Classic sent to the burn wallet from that Binance. So we now know that Binance back on board. And the big question we had was, well, what happens after this? Is this the last point in which Binance burns? Now, interesting, we should almost be accepting and happy about that burn, but at the same time, if we were back before all the reminting and nonsense happened with the Terra Rebels, that would have been, you know, well over a $16 billion Luna Classic burn. But at the same time, 8.8 is still a positive step in the right direction. Great to see a big red candle on the daily burn chart there. You can see 8.9 billion, the total amount that kind of came through. Now, like I said, the big news that came out, what everybody was asking, and we can confirm via this Binance announcement, is that there will be a continuation of the burns. It is going to go back, however, to a monthly burn. So that's going to be positive for the community. It's going to be positive for the network. It is ultimately going to get hype and engagement back on top in terms of Luna Classic. So you see here, look, batch 8 already confirmed will run from the 28th of February until the 30th of March. So we are now 4 weeks on countdown until we see the next Terra Luna Classic burn from Binance. Again, I still talk about this, and I talked about it in my live stream, I talk about it in the videos. I still think there is a bigger connection between CZ and Binance and Luna Classic. And I think as the next 6 to 12 months plays out, I think we'll see more and more of that potentially coming out. But a positive step in the right direction. We will continue to see the Luna Classic burn, which can only be a good thing in total. Now, what does it look like in terms of our validators and equally in terms of statistics? So we've seen a little bit of unstaking as people try to maximize the opportunity on the back of that Binance burn. We did see a negative 235 million. And again, we can see how that then pans out across total validators. Now, what we have seen, a lot of people have been reporting today, they are struggling to send burn tokens, they are struggling to do transactions, and ultimately this is about the validators getting on board with version 1.1. They had to upgrade. It was absolutely down to the validators to ensure that they did that, to make sure that they were on top of the recent upgrade. If they weren't, that's why we could potentially see some lag in the system. We could also see some people not being able to do it. So again, always be sure to upgrade. If you're hoping with validators, they should be running the 1.1 network. So we can see a lot of the stats going through there. We can see kind of how people are ultimately doing it. This signal misses as this kind of goes through. Now, what you will find, if people haven't upgraded by a certain part, you'll find that things are jailed, and ultimately that locks some of the tokens up as that comes through. So time will tell with this, but overall a definite step in the right direction. We start to see the hashtag LunkBurn trending once again over on Twitter. You can see it here, look, 2.5, nearly 4,000 tweets. And again, this is taking us back to when we were having some real positive momentum for Luna Classic. This can only be a good thing. It can only be a positive for Luna Classic, and time is going to tell with this. But Binance back on the bandwagon is a positive thing, a nice big spike up on the chart. And if we take a look at the chart, we can see here this big spike all the way up to, like I said, the 18s we did break into. Now we outperformed the market, but like I said, what happened, we saw back off. And this was kind of in relevance to the video I did yesterday. I'll link that down in the description, which was talking about the pre-Binance burn. But right now, if we see a big aggressive price movement up, we ultimately are going to see it sell off. It's just as simple as that. People right now, given everything going on with Luna Classic and all the drama that's gone on with it, people just look to take some profits out of there. People are looking to trade this. We need to see steady and ever so steady increase in price, removal of supply. This is the long term, in my opinion, the plan for Luna Classic. Like I said, we can confirm we saw a spike to the 18s and the thing has sold out. We can even go in a bit nearer. If we go to the 30-minute chart, you can see again this big spike up, and then we've slowly sold all the way back down to basically, you know, we are still up. 17s just broke into, but again, we're up probably one performance point against that. But it does prove that if we get a big spike up, we are going to see some sell. So continuous upward trend for Luna Classic is absolutely what the doctor ordered right now. But let me know in the comments down below, what did you think of the Binance burn? Andy, happy that we have Binance back every month burning Luna Classic. We'll keep up to date with everything that's going on. Also, we're going to keep you up to date monthly with those burns potentially that are coming back out. So make sure you subscribe to the channel, turn the notification bell on so you know when we upload our latest videos or go live on our live stream. And thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you for watching to the end. Appreciate you all. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.